students, welcome back to class. Today we're going to be reviewing Jammidodger. That's, I think, how you pronounce his name, or his channel anyway. He and I have had a few exchanges in the past. I have told him the importance about being vegan, and he has actually stated that he understands that it's important. So let's have a look if he has grown and evolved. He's also today talking about the subject of asexuality, which is fine. Great. We're gonna watch that together. We're also going to be looking to see if Jammi passes adds certain criteria to his video presentation today. So we're looking for, this is one of the criteria, the meat industry. Did the student call out the horrible people who torture mother pigs by shoving them into cages so tight that they can't even turn around? So we're looking to see if at any point Jammi talks about that. Let's see if he also talks about this one. Here's another criteria we're looking at, cruelty-free products. Did the student show any vegan cruelty-free products like Beyond Burgers, soy milk, vegan cheese, or vegan pet foods during the presentation? So we're looking for that. We're also looking for this one about the egg industry. Let's see if he does anything there. The egg industry. Did the student talk about how cute, innocent baby boy chicks are murdered by being put in giant blenders at birth just because they are considered to be useless in the industry? We're going to watch that together and see if he talks about that. And also this one. Did the student talk about how all schools and hospitals should have vegan foods only policies so that everyone can eat them and so that no murder enters the buildings? The last one of the most important criteria in order to be able to pass the course, at the very least. Did the student refrain from showing any dead animal products or their secretions during the presentation? So let's have a look at what Jammi came up with. All right. The first thing I want to do is I give him a check mark right away because he kept his video short, 10 minutes, perfect, easy one for me to evaluate. Excuse me. And if you haven't yet seen my shirt, it says, "Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet?" Which is a question you should ask yourself. And I don't know. Maybe Jammi is vegan now. Let's have a look. It would be great if he was. Let's have a look here at what he's saying.
First time dive into a new topic area that I've not done before, and I'm very excited about it. Hey Spuds, how's it going? I hope you are well. Welcome back to another video, first video, I don't know, but welcome either way. I hope you're going to enjoy it here. Today I'm doing something I've not done before. I don't know why this has not happened before, but it's something that's been very well requested, so I am here doing this thing today that you probably already know from the title and the thumbnail and everything else, but today I'm looking at asexual memes with you all. I went through the little Reddit of asexuality and I found some memes. I obviously fully support asexual and aromantic people. This is just not a topic I have delved into myself before, and it's also not a topic that I am the most knowledgeable on. I want to learn, I want to be a good asexual ally. Today we're here with asexuality, and for anybody who doesn't know, this is the asexual flag. Probably, to me personally, one of the most aesthetically pleasing flags.
Okay, so this is good. He shows the flag that they use as a symbol. Let's give him a check mark for that. And what's good is he says that his personal view is that he likes it. He doesn't say it as a fact, like this is the nicest flag. He says, in my view, to me personally. So that's good. Excellent.
Flags that there is. I like the purple and the black and the grey and the white. I like the way the colours look together. Okay, so where I thought would be a good jumping off point, because I'm not the most knowledgeable, as I've already said, and some of you watching might not be either, so I thought I would start off with a little series of images that are educational in nature towards asexual people. That is where we are beginning with this. Oh boy, asexuality, but what is it? What is asexuality? Asexuality is a sexual orientation that defines a person who has a lack or low level of sexual attraction towards anyone. However, we got cliffhangers coming in already. This doesn't mean asexual people can't fall in love or have romantic attraction towards others, or even that we are unable to get a partner. Romantic attraction and sexual attraction are totally different things. Oh, they're so pretty, I want to be their partner. Oh, they're so hot, I want to with them.
Okay, this is good also. Let's give him another check mark for this, because he's defining the difference between the two. Excellent.
the XXXX with them. Asexuality is the lack of sexual one, so sexual attraction, not romantic one, hence the name. But this doesn't mean we're all repulsed to sexual activities or conversations either. Some of us even enjoy them. We just feel like sex isn't the core of the relationship. We can do it for having kids, if possible, or just for feeling well, but that doesn't change the fact that we don't feel like it's essential. We're not broken, we don't need fixing, and we're not robots programmed in the same way. Some aces are repulsed, some are not, some feel romantic attractions, some don't. As sexual and romantic attractions are different, we can still have orientation, so it's just that ours are in the romantic side instead. You can be asexual and heteroromantic, homoromantic, biromantic, panromantic, aromantic, and others.
Okay, let's give him another check mark for this. That is very thorough and it's very accurate. Excellent job.
Also, yeah, we belong in the LGBTQ community. In a world where most people feel sexual attraction, it's important to label those who don't, just as you do with atheists. Give me your feedback on that. That has taught me some stuff. I think I knew most of it. Cool. That's where I thought would be a good place to start this video. Ace construction. The asexuals do it too. This is a deep-rooted part of trans culture. Loads of lorries, because they're like transit vans and transit vehicles, because things are in transit. They're all like Trans Express or Trans Mail. No, that was a bit too close to home. Asexuals do it too. Ace construction. Getting on quite well with a boy from Tinder. I've got him on Instagram now. Yes, get that D, queen. Wait, no. Yes, get that romantic asexual connection, queen. Get them cuddles, king. Get them cuddles, king. The excitement, the spelling, romantic connection. I like how someone's gut reaction was like the typical expectation of like sexual things, and then they remembered and it was like, no, this is what you want. I added this one in. It is an asexual flag ring because like we discussed the aestheticness, the aesthetically pleasingness nature of the asexual flag. Look at how well it works on a ring. Ta-da! Teenagers. Sex.
I'm not sure what to say about that. Is it pleasing or not? Does it matter? I think that it's really up to the individual. At the beginning, he said that it was his personal opinion. Guess he's still talking about that. I happen to be wearing the same colors, black, white, and a little bit of gray in there, and some purple. You know, some people might like it, some people might not, but whether you like it or not is not the point. The point is to have a symbol so that people can recognize one another, and it can be a way to promote asexuality as being a normal thing, and it's fine.
This is brilliant. Lego Millennium Falcon. But I like this. Oh, I love that so much. That's so sweet. I really like what people have done with this meme. I've seen various different things and they're all hilarious. This is no exception. Asexual people are valid. Pass it on. Yes, I did this with a non-binary one. So like, please, in this video, drop the comment of asexual people are valid. Pass it on.
Speaking about comments, please remember to be polite in my comment section and in everybody's comment section. It's okay to make a statement whether you agree or not with what the person is saying, but we don't go to personal insults. Remember that things are your opinion. Somebody else might have a different opinion. If you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be looking at all kinds of different things. Politics, food, animals, all kinds of things. Subscribe and then tap the little bell button if you haven't yet subscribed, and we can get to know each other. Let's have a look and keep listening to Jammidodger.
We need some love in the comments. Go do that. Brilliant. I'm very thirsty. Do you like my cup? Also quite an aesthetically pleasing flag. I like the bi flag. Not a massive fan of the trans flag.
Oops, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. I guess he just wants to give his personal opinion. Do I like his cup? I like his cup if he keeps reusing the same cup and doesn't just use it one time and throw it in the garbage or even the recycling. Remember that we are always caring about the environment as vegans and as humans on this earth. So I like your cup if you use it 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 times. If you take care of it and don't just crack it by throwing it around, then yes, your cup's fine.
Sorry. All about that ace. Find a match. Is this from BoJack? That looks like it's from BoJack Horseman. I don't know if it's actually like from it, or I can't remember, I watched it a while ago. But all about that ace is like all about that base. We're like a pun on this channel. We need to normalise being in your 20s and having zero experience with love and relationships. You are not unlovable, you are not ugly, you are not broken, you are not a lost cause. Not prioritising romantic love isn't embarrassing. It is never too late. Take your time. And
Absolutely. Check mark for that. Absolutely. Excellent that he included that.
it's also fine to never find that or never want that. There's a lot of emphasis on like sexual relationships, romantic relationships, like having a partner, and there's a lot of pressure for that to happen, and it's not necessary. You live the way you want to live. You want to live on your own, you want to be on your own, you want to have those connections with friends instead of like a romantic or sexual partner, then that's fine too. You've got to live your life for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Being asexual is like being born without a sense of smell, but everywhere you go, people are spraying perfume in your face, and when you ask them to stop and tell them it's irritating and you can't smell the perfume anyway, they get huffy and respond with, "Don't lie to me, I can clearly see you have a nose. Everybody has a nose, therefore everybody smells things, and besides, maybe you just haven't found the right scent yet," and then you want to scream.
Very good. Excellent. Give another check mark for that. Nice analogy. Helps us to understand. Still haven't heard anything about food? Haven't heard anything about animals or the environment?
That's beautiful. That really helps put things in perspective and helps it click for somebody who's not asexual. Well, wouldn't we all get irritated if we had perfume sprayed in our noses constantly? But even more so if we couldn't smell it and everybody just kept telling us that we should love the smell of it, and why don't we just smell more, because one day we'll find something we like to smell. No sex for 2 years and get $700 million. Can you? I have a feeling I know why this was on the asexual Reddit. I'm gonna write a fantasy novel where there's a love triangle, but then the girl realises she's asexual and gets a puppy and a cat, and the two boys fall for each other. I would read that. I'd better get to work, and the two guys realised they were only fighting for the girl because they wanted to impress each other. This is an improvement. I would read that. There's diversity in that. I hate love triangles in all of these movies. They're just really irritating. So a love triangle that turns out to not be a love triangle and not be irritating and actually be incredibly diverse would be amazing. You are not an imposter. And then the little Among Us character bean space jetpacky thingies in the asexual flag colours. Winter conditions, drive with cake. Oh, cake. Oh, cakey cake. Right. I left this in because away from the context, I mean, that's funny. Cake keeps you warm and happy, so therefore when it's cold outside, don't drive with cake. Don't, it's distracting. But I left this in because in the context of going through like asexual Reddit, I realised that cake is something that comes up a lot. Also rings. So I found this other one that was like, so I came out to my parents a few months ago and they gave me these as Christmas gifts. Adorable. I love it so much. So they said, "We want you to know that we love you. We are so very proud of how brave you were to share. Please let us know how we can continue to support you. Love you heaps and heaps, Mum and Dad."
Nice. A check mark for him for including some positivity. It is great when parents are so open to hearing the truth about how their kids are. Whether you are coming out of the closet as anyone in the LGBTQ community, including asexual, whether you are coming out as a vegan, which means that you have decided that you no longer want to pay for the rape and the torture, the confinement and the murder of animals, that should also be as welcomed. So if you are a parent and your child is telling you that they are vegan, you have a responsibility to be vegan fantastic. And what that means is you are an ally, not vegan phobic. So I like that these parents were so open. It's wonderful.
Oh my god, A-star parenting. But aside from the accepting adorable parents, this is like a thing, like a tag with a cake slice in the asexual flag colours saying, "I'd rather eat cake." And then it says, "Winter conditions, drive with cake." I mean, cake is amazing. But please somebody explain the cake thing, because cake is one of the best things in the world and I just want to know the love of cake. Damn, you're aesthetically pleasing. Under ace flirting, you're aesthetically pleasing like the flag. Reasons why asexuals enjoy sex. None of your business, none of your business, none of your business, none of your business, and none of your business. Precisely. Nobody else's business what somebody wants to do. Me,
Exactly. What you want to do with your personal life, with your body, whether you want to have sex or not, whether you want to be romantic or not, he's 100% correct. It's not anybody else's business. It's your business. It's your body. Just like when we're talking about sentient other beings, not just us, but the animals, it is their body. We have no right to hurt animals. We have to use the same courtesy as we do with one another and with children, with everybody. If we think that we should have consent before there is any kind of touch, we must use those same boundaries, those same rules for the animals. So we should never be eating them because they don't consent to us murdering them. We should never be breeding them because they don't consent to that. We should be treating animals with dignity, and we should not be hurting them or imprisoning them. We should be not be taking their wool or their honey. And if they're horses, we shouldn't be riding them by putting these bits into their mouths and breaking their spirits so that they are basically our slaves in life. So I hope that Jammidodger is vegan. It sounds like he has all the components to be vegan. He understands these basic concepts.
Simple asexual trying to live my life. Society's obsession with sex.
Okay, interesting.
Oh. Wow. You're either getting perfume sprayed in your face or a trumpet blown in your ear.
Yeah.
Except this time you can hear and it's just a really irritating noise. I'm sorry. A girl invites you to her house. She takes you to her bedroom. She gets out a new Lego set to build together. Now that does sound exciting. Well, it depends on what kind of Lego set it is. Like, it has to be like a big set that you can really get into, you know? Like a Millennium Falcon. Or a Death Star. See? Aesthetically pleasing. The way I was saying aesthetically, I nearly just went asexually pleasing. It's aesthetically pleasing in an asexual way. If sex without love exists, why can't people understand that love without sex exists too? Good point.
Absolutely. Another check mark for that. Great.
Well said. What's better than sex? Cheeseburger with spicy mayo. Oh, it does look like a good...
What? Did he just say that looks good? Aw, Jesus.
Cheeseburger. Wow, I'm so hungry now.
No. Totally unacceptable, Jamie. What on earth? What went through your head?
What's better than sex? Cheeseburger.
What went through your head? Look at your report card, what it was. Look at that. Damn. Automatic fail. Here's the criteria. Refrain from showing dead animal products. Did the student refrain from showing any dead animal products or their secretions during the presentation? Jamie, cheese comes from a terrible cycle of violence. How can you sit there and talk about being a good person and being open and kind and welcoming to other sentient beings who are different, and then at the same time promote this murder and sadness? Shame on you, Jamie. Despicable. Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet, Jamie? I'm so disappointed. I'm speechless. I don't understand. We went over this. You know what they do to the cows. What you are saying to your audience, Jamie, is that you are okay with taking baby boy cows away from their mothers and murdering them. This is the cycle of violence in the cheese industry, in the dairy industry, because then what they do is they go to the mothers and they milk the mothers and they take that milk, they kidnap the baby, they steal her milk, they turn it into cheese and they put it there, and somebody like you, what the fuck is wrong with you? You start to advertise this? Why? Why, Jamie? And you talk about the meat? That is the mother who is eventually murdered and turned into a burger. You're okay with murdering mothers? Kidnapping babies? Stealing mother's milk? absolute fail. A total fail. Whatever good you did in your video, you just undid it and lost all of your credibility. So disappointing. To everyone else, watch Dairy is Scary. Go and watch it right now. And another movie called Dominion Movement. Dairy is Scary is only 5 minutes. Right after this video, just go and type it in, Dairy is Scary, and you will understand why what Jamie did here is so despicable. He could have easily left that out, and he would have passed. Granted, he didn't talk about all of the other subjects on these cards, but he at least wouldn't have failed. So disappointed. Anybody else who's watching, please subscribe to this channel. We will be reviewing many other accounts. People like Jamie, we will come back to you, Jamie, and we're going to see if there's any improvement. You asked for some feedback, you're getting it. You will be getting more feedback in the future. It is absolutely imperative that you apologize for this and that going forward you become vegan. How can you have any credibility? It is so sad. Anybody else who is vegan, thank you. Thank you so much. All of the amazing teenagers who are well in advance to Jamie, who have actually watched the documentaries, Dominion Movement, Earthlings, the 5-minute one, Dairy is Scary. At the very least, watch that one. I'm so proud of people who have actually come out and are able to see beyond themselves. You see, Jamie is part of this community. He's part of the LGBTQ community, so he talks about his community. This is the problem with people on YouTube who only talk about their own shit, their own stuff, their own stuff that they care about, and completely dismiss any other communities. And in this case, we're talking about the animals who suffer by the billions. And you're talking, Jamie, to an audience who is going to inherit the planet when older people die. Maybe that includes your grandchildren, your children. And this is also terrible for the carbon footprint. I don't understand. Did you not watch any of the documentaries that I recommended? Here they are, Jamie. Listen carefully. Watch Earthlings. Watch Dominion Movement. Watch Dairy is Scary. Watch Forks Over Knives and Cowspiracy. If you want, you can watch The Game Changers as a bonus to learn that it's healthy for you to be vegan and What the Health. Okay, I've stated at least six documentaries that you can watch. It's approximately 10 hours of education. Can you handle it? It's your moral responsibility to handle it. Just like you went to do some research for this, go and do some proper research. Thank you to everybody else who is watching. Thank you to everybody who was polite in the comment section. Remember that I do believe in free speech, and you can speak whatever you want on your own channel. You can say whatever you want on your own videos. In my comment section, I expect politeness. You don't have to disagree with me. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. You can disagree with me. That's okay. You can write a comment that says, I thought about this, and what do you think about that? And you can ask a question. That's fine. We can learn from one another, or you can tell your own experience about something. You can say, look, I'm trying to be vegan, but I'm having a hard time because my family isn't accepting it. What do you suggest? All of these kinds of comments are great and welcome. But if you're just there to put this, to be like this guy and just dump dead animal emojis onto my comment section or tell me about how you ate chicken wings, this is something where I'll just simply block your account altogether. If it goes on like that, or if you make death threats, or if you tell people to cancel me for no reason, there is nothing wrong with people expressing themselves. Feel free to say whatever you want and make your own videos. You can tag me in them if you want me to see them. All right? But if you want to have an actual conversation about the importance of sentient beings, then make sure that you do that with politeness. And you can come here. Thanks to everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to give yourself a big hug. Well, let's do it right now. Big hug, okay? Yeah, even you, Jamie, give yourself a hug, okay? And say, I will learn. I will learn. I can do better. I can do better. All right? I don't know. I'm so disappointed, though, because you knew. We talked about this before, Jamie, but we'll see. Everybody can change. I hope that today you had at least one click that hit your head and your heart, Jamie. I've given you some reasons to be vegan, and I told you also the importance of feeling for the animals. So hopefully you've got a couple of clicks. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Do 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 do.